Good evening, everyone. I apologize. We little technical difficulties. Please just bear with us. I'm going to connect a special guest on. I have to go on my phone. Did you text her? Hopefully she can log on. Can everyone see me? Okay, so I don't want to close it up. Get off the phone. Hi, can everyone see me? Here, post this up. Just hold this right here. Hi, can everyone wants to? Yeah, approve. Hi. Oh, can you see me?
I
Can you
can.
hear me?
Yes.
Can everyone out there hear me? We're doing a test run. Okay, so we are going to. Okay, yes, thank you. Please bear with us. Complete tech problems. Complete everything just went haywire. But thank you for coming on, everyone. Again, this is Coffee Talk. This is my first podcast. I'm your host, Shane Morris, and welcome to the Coffee Talk. Tonight's discussion, we will be talking about surviving narcissism. Um, Miss Tangie Roseboro, I was a guest on her platform. She is a guest tonight on my platform, and I'm going to let her introduce herself. So please bear with us. Thank you all. Come on, continue to log on. I am here. We are on live. Can I get some thumbs up? Can I get some likes? Can I get some hearts to let me know that you can hear me? I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then we're going to start the discussion. Thank you.
Okay. So you want me to go ahead?
Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Tangie Roseboro from South Carolina. I truly thank you, Shamika, for allowing me the opportunity to come on and talk about a very important topic, for pertaining to narcissism, because it's a real thing. And so again, I'm just so excited, but I have a little bit of everything going on right now. Wear different hats, try to stay motivated and keep going, girl. I believe in empowering and uplifting women and pushing people to live to their full potential in spite of whatever it is that they may be going through. So I'm definitely looking forward to the show tonight.
Yes, thank you. I apologize if it looks like we are small. We have a whole setup production team right behind us, but all the connections and the wires went haywire right now. But we're just going to continue on with the podcast. And thank you for coming on. Thank you for being patient. Again, everyone, give me some thumbs up, give me some likes to let me know that you are on. We are on live on Facebook. It should be on all platforms right now. If not, it will be uploaded later on. It will be added on my YouTube page as well as my Instagram as well as TikTok. Okay. So thank you. Yes, thumbs up. Everyone can hear me. Thumbs up. Awesome. So tonight's discussion is one that is a hot topic that is completely trending all over the internet. We have so many people speaking on their issues, speaking on experience, speaking on things they have gone through, things they have witnessed their friends or loved ones or family members go through. This is narcissism, being a narcissist. I can't even pronounce it completely, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, Ms. Rosenberg, I just came up with the topic. I called Miss Tange and I said it, and it was just like, okay, we're gonna discuss this. So I love it because she has done a movie about this issue. She has also done a stage play. She's actually trying to find or have open auditions for her second movie. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself and introduce the movie to everyone. And while you guys are logging on, give me some thumbs up, show me some love, and let me know that you can hear me. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, narcissistic personality disorder is a serious thing. I didn't know anything about it till back in 2000 and I want to say 18. I started dating this guy who was truly a narcissist, and I started researching it, and I'm like, because what a narcissist does, what they do is they take stuff and they turn it around, so they can be the person that does things, but they're not going to own it. They're not going to apologize. You know, they're going to turn it around and make it seem like you're the one that's doing it. They will make you seem like you are crazy. Like, what's wrong with me? So I started paying attention to the signs, and it was really, really bad. He went out. He did any and everything under the sun that he could do, but then he blamed me for it. So I got out of that relationship after he cheated, you know, with this older woman who was a pastor's wife in Charleston, South Carolina. And so when I told everybody about the story, everybody was like, that sounds like a Lifetime movie. You should write a book.
It does.
That's what I did. I put it in the form of a book, and it was a hit. And so I was like, you know what? I want to do a movie or either a stage play based on this, because a lot of people need to be aware of what narcissistic personality disorder is. And because it is a form of a mental disorder, but it's also a form of abuse as well, because their job is to abuse you verbally, you know what I'm saying, and to cause fear inside of you to the point where you don't want to leave and you wear their wrongdoings. And so I started the stage play. We did the stage play last month, August 6th, and it was a success, sold out crowd. Praise God for that. And we're still looking to take it to other cities. But right now I'm rewriting the script for the movie, Dating a Narcissist, the movie. And so I'll be casting soon for that. I have two phenomenal lead actors. I just added another semi-lead actor out of Atlanta, Georgia, who's going to be playing the mistress. And I have a really good cast already, but I do have some parts to where, some roles to where I will be casting for those as well. So I'm so excited about it.
Well, you gave the definition, because that's actually one of my questions. You gave a definition of what exactly a narcissist is. There are several definitions, and there are several types of narcissism. As far as I know, the one that I know that I had personally done was the covert behavior. Now the stage play, the movie, that is a great storyline. I can't say it's believable. I could say it's believable because the times that we are living in, nothing is completely impossible.
Right.
You already gave me your inspiration for the stage play in the movie. And again, everyone, she is looking for cast members in the South Carolina area. So thank you for creating such a great platform for people to come, share, and act out things that they have gone through. Have you ever witnessed any of your actors or your castmates? They're going over their role, but you can see like how they're kind of living through the role, and as they're playing the role or rehearsing the role, you can feel what they're saying, or you can feel their pain. Have you ever experienced?
Oh, definitely. So as the writer and the producer and director of what I'm doing, the stage play and the movie, I know exactly what I'm looking for, because I know the signs and the characteristics of someone who has narcissistic personality disorder. So yeah, and the two that I have playing the lead role, they both been in a narcissism relationship, and so they pretty much know, you know, what it is to, you know, how to portray those roles and stuff. But yeah, it really hits home, you know, for me. So I try to stay focused on the task at hand and not be taken back by what they're doing or what they're saying. But sometimes when they say something, it does spark something in you to be, and you like, wow, I remember being in that place, you know. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I've had my little fair share. You know, my life is not long, but I've had my share of this experience of being with a narcissist or having some things done to me where I thought that I was mentally going crazy. You shared something earlier with me that kind of touched home. I just think I'm at a place in my life where I can spy it out, speak it out, see it. When I see it, the first stage, I exit out. It's not only relationships, it could be family as well. I want the audience to know it's not always relationship. It's not always. Yeah. It can't be women. It can't be aunts, uncles, or grandparents, or parents.
It
can. And it's just certain signs that you might see, and certain behaviors that you might see, and some people fall victim to this. I want to say disorder. On the internet, I know, especially on TikTok. I'm a big TikTok fan. They always say that a person that shows signs of this behavior cannot revert back or stop the behavior. They're stuck with these characteristic flaws.
That's right.
Do you think that that's true, or do you think that people have space or they can become a better person if they choose to? No.
I mean, I think it's so rooted and grounded in people that they don't even realize that they are portraying those type of behaviors. Some people think that that type of behavior is normal, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? And so, again, you in your mind, and you thinking like, what the heck is wrong with you? Like, you just went out here and did blah, 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 but then you trying to turn it around on me and make it seem like that I'm the reason why you did this. You know what I'm saying? So they try to take the heat off of them to put it on you. And another thing about a narcissist, they're going to keep talking till they have the last word. So sometimes you just have to walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? Because, honey, your mind will be going 100 miles a minute, and then before you know it, you Looney Tune in the mind for real.
Yeah. I think they call that gaslighting, where they try to make you think that what you see is not actually what you see, and they will sit
exactly.
Oh, that's not what it is. What actually happened was X, Y, Z, and ZYX, and you're like, no.
Yep.
It's plain as day. I can see you clear as day. This is what actually took place. So,
right.
Like I said, I've had my experience with this this behavior. I think at this particular point, as a woman, I'm just over it. So if this is what it's going to be, I'd rather stay single.
Right.
Best that you, for me, I would advise, if I can't say that, because the mental impact that it does on you mentally, physically, and spiritually, I think some women cannot bounce back. And men, let me be careful. I'm biased, so please, you guys, do not come in my comments trying to come for me. Please don't. I think that some folks can not bounce back from this because it's severe damage. You have people that have gone through family trauma that till this day, because of maybe that narcissistic person that was in their household, it stops and hinders them as a person currently.
Right.
Okay, so if they had a family or have a family, it's hard for them to relate to their children. They can't relate to their job. They can't relate to who exactly they are. Of course, you just shared you have experience with this. What advice would you give a younger you?
Oh, wow. Definitely pay attention to the signs and don't just push them off, because it doesn't get better at all. And it's mentally draining, which will cause you to become physically drained as well, because you're talking with somebody and you're going back and forth with somebody who would never take ownership for their wrongdoing, and twisting the story back on you to the point where it's making you feel like, sometimes, am I really this type of person? Am I really doing this type of stuff? So I would say, just to myself, I would tell myself to make sure I pay attention to the signs and the symptoms and just get out of that relationship, because it doesn't get better.
No, it doesn't. What is your healing process like with this?
Separation. I have had to go, and I'm not ashamed of telling, of saying this, and this was recent. Had to go talk to a therapist because I was so overwhelmed by everything that was going on, you know, because like I said, it causes you to become mental unstable with everything that's going on. It's like I don't want, it's sort of like a physical beating, but verbally, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes that hurt worse than physical abuse, because once words go out, you can't pull those words back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, I think in our community, I would say this, it is like a taboo or cliche for us to go to therapy. And we don't understand that therapy is the best thing that we can go to, even if it's just a 10 to 15-minute session.
Yeah.
I think it's important to talk out. I think a healing process is a lifetime journey. Healing process does not happen overnight. We cannot help, the environment in which we grew up with. We cannot help what our predecessors or ancestors have gone through and the way that we can't help these things. But there are some things that took place in our communities that has stagnated us. And cause certain behaviors. It's not even just that, PTSD,
Yeah.
just all type of mental disorders that take place in our community. We do not seek help. Now,
Right.
down to this behavior, I find that most women are now seeking more help. There are more retreats. There are more therapy sessions, even if it's online or Zoom or
Mm-hmm.
classroom. Most men, and again, don't come for me, y'all, don't come for me, but I see that most men feel like I am a man. This is going to stay in the household. There's nothing absolutely wrong with me. My behavior is normal. And I'm just going to live that way. Then you have it where some say, well, their mom didn't raise them correctly. Their mom pacified them. Their mom or the women in their life just let things go by, and they become the man that they are right now. Then we have to take it back. Also, in the same household, that there were people who had parents that show signs of these symptoms as well, and the damage that is done on some of us in our community is completely severe. I'm glad that this is a topic that we are speaking about right now.
Right.
Trending topic, and again, I thank you all who are coming on live. I apologize. There's a big whole production team right behind me, but due to tech issues, that this is what we got right now. So it will be uploaded. Excuse me, it will be uploaded later on for those of you who did miss it or did miss the live. So it will be on all my platform, Instagram, TikTok, and my YouTube channel. Again, you guys see the flyers. I apologize again, but thank you for tuning in. We are talking about surviving narcissism, narcissism behavior. Again, we are here with the author, producer, philanthropist, queen herself, Miss Tangie Roseboro from South Carolina. And again, I thank you all for tuning in. So another question that I do have, when you were younger, what made you stay, seeing all the signs that you did stay? What made you say,
Not knowing myself, not knowing my self-worth, low self-esteem, because one thing a narcissistic person will tell you is that nobody else is going to want you. I make you, without me, you're nothing.
mm-hmm,
You know, they belittle you to make you feel like you're less than.
mm-hmm,
So when they begin to say stuff like that, if you don't know any better, then you start to believe that.
mm-hmm,
But not now, not with me, because I know my worth. I
mm-hmm.
know who I am. I know what I hold. I know who I stand for and who I stand on, which is Jesus Christ. And I know that everything that God created, He created was good for me. I can only speak for me, and so I don't give anybody that authority or that control to speak those things, and then I run with it. So now I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to accept those type of behaviors. So just separation.
You
Mm-hmm.
understand it's not you, because we would sit here and say, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. You can fly a chandelier, cook every meal, be accessible in every way, and a person still will not see
It's
you.
right. That's right, because they don't see their wrongdoing. A narcissist person would never see their wrongdoing, and it's their job is to shift the blame, and turn it around. So it could be, yeah, y'all could be talking about XYZ that they did, and then they'll start talking about, you know, something else totally opposite from what you're talking about, because they're trying to take the focus off the matter at hand, and then they start saying other stuff to make you feel like that you were the reason why they went out and did. And that's what the guy that I was dating in Charleston, he did that a lot. He would go out and stay out all night long, and come back the next morning, and then I'd be mad, and he be like, "Why are you mad? You get mad at me for no reason. What I do to you? I didn't do nothing to you. You think you better than me.
Yeah.
Think you, because you're a social worker, or because you this or you that, you think you better than me." Just stupid stuff like that to try to take the pressure off of, the real truth of the matter, what they did. So yeah.
You have to point out that with these behaviors, it's a lot of insecurity. It's a lot of lack of growing up. It's a lot of unaccountability. It's a lot of just maturity, being accountable. That is a huge
Right.
people do not like to discuss. Being accountable for all of your actions.
That's it.
Understand that when you do these things, if you're in a household setting, it not only falls on you, it falls on everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Household setting in a community setting is considered an environment, if you don't know that. So if you have small children and you're sitting here, you're displaying this illusion and delusion, do you not know that the child will grow up with these illusion and delusions,
Mm-hmm.
carry on that same behavior? You're saying, oh, they're not paying attention. They are. They
That's
are. They are here, and they will say, this is how I have to conduct myself. This is normal. Hurting people's feelings. I can't tell if I hurt your feelings. I'm looking right at you. I see you're hurting. I see you're crying. I might have did something that overstepped your boundaries, but yet there's nothing wrong. Nothing happened. You made that up. So,
yeah, that's it. That's it.
can you share with the audience some signs that you might want to help or assist with if a young lady or a man or older woman, doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the race, can you give some signs that you can give out to someone to help them in with this type of situation if they don't know that they're in this type of environment or abusive relationship, whether it be parent, grandparent, or intimate relationship? Can you give them some signs?
Definitely somebody who definitely will not accept accountability for anything. Someone who's very unapologetic, because a narcissist person will not apologize whatsoever, because they don't see any wrong that they're doing. Someone who's constantly trying to overtalk you, and then in the midst of overtalking you, trying to switch it around, trying to shift the focus off of them onto you. Someone who is constantly, like, mentally trying to abuse you, like mentally trying to belittle you, taking it, destroying your self-worth, destroying your character, just saying stuff just off the head to try to make you feel bad so that they can feel bigger or whatever. Those are all signs of someone with a narcissistic personality, disorder. But their main focus, their main goal is, again, to keep you locked in, to make you feel like something is definitely wrong with you when it's definitely not you but them. But because they don't see it, and they would never see it, somebody have to wear the blame. You know what I'm saying? So they'll say, well, what you seen, that's not what you seen. You know what I'm saying? Why you making a big deal out of this? Why you trying to play the victim? You know what I'm saying? You're not the victim. I didn't do nothing to you. Why don't you apologize to me? Try to just make it then seem like you are the person who should be catering to their feelings at that moment when they cause all of this. So just pay attention to those type of signs, because it's very, very, very real out here, y'all, when it comes to people with narcissistic personality disorder. And I'm telling you, if you're not careful with it, You will find yourself in a therapist's office for real, because their main thing is to cause you to become unstable mentally. And that's just the truth, you know, of what it is. And so you questioning yourself like, what is wrong with you? Like, why you don't see, why do you think it's something, why do you feel like that's okay for you to say? Why do you feel like that's okay for you to do, and you don't see no wrong in it? You don't apologize for it, and you just take no accountability for it. Like, what the freak is wrong with your mind? I didn't tell you to go out here and cheat. I didn't tell you to go out here and stay out all night long. I didn't tell you to go out here and create all this debt and stuff like that. But that's something that you did on your own. But now it's my fault because you chose to go do that and you got caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? No, that's on you, and you're not gonna turn that around on me, and I'm not gonna wear that. That's on you, you know. So you got to figure all that out. But it would never happen because they see nothing wrong with it. So then you have to take the stand to get out. You know what I'm saying? Either figure it out or get out. You know. So.
Or get out. I think we stay. I think I told you in my little life I had some issues I am still currently dealing with. You wake up thinking the next day that the person is going to, I don't know why we sit there and do that. We just say, you know what, tomorrow's going to, and that's that faith that we have, you know, because we do have a background that said that we have to stay with this person. Some of us married, I married early. We got to stay with this person. If we stay, it's going to change. And if we pray from 12 to 2, if we do everything.
Listen, I want to go get something real quick because I want to read it to you. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Ooh. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for logging on. I apologize. Definitely a lot of tech issues that took place. I have a whole production team behind us, but nevertheless, we are still live. If you cannot catch the live stream, it will be uploaded on all my platforms, TikTok, my YouTube channel, which is actually inside of my story, and it's posted on all my platforms. If you do miss this episode, you can catch it at a later time and a later date on all of my platforms. But I thank you for tuning in. Can I get some thumbs up and hearts to let you know that audience is with us?
Okay, so I'm back. So this is my narcissistic personality notebook.
Okay.
So since I've been studying and researching,
thank you,
and keeping notes on it, you know, notes so that I can help other people. So this is all about narcissists. And it's called so narcissistic problems and issues. And then I have the dark truth, and I have things to remember when you mess with a narcissist. Narcissists surround themselves, who they surround themselves with, what is the definition, how narcissistic people see people, and it's just on and on and on and on and on. Mm-hmm. So one thing I do want to say to the viewers is that, let me find it. Okay, so a narcissistic person, things to remember about them is they really don't love you or anyone else because they self-love, and they really are. They don't want you to be happy, so that's why they are constantly coming at you. They like keeping you down, confused, and unhappy because they're that way, and they can have control over you. So when you're that vulnerable to them, they feel like that they can control you at that point. They are chronic liars, don't know how to lie, get caught up in so many lies. They would never apologize for their behavior, and will even get angry at you if you get upset about something they did. You ain't got no right to be angry.
This is how you came up with your stage plays, your books, as well as your movies, correct? So you have all written down. Okay.
Yes. They are eternal victims, so they are the victims. Mm-hmm. They know what they are doing, you know, and they would never change. So there you go, right there. They would never change.
Okay.
And they won't convert because it says that they are very difficult to recognize and even more difficult to expose. They appear wounded and gentle, even vulnerable and humble. They portray themselves as dedicated to a path of enlightenment, but don't practice what they preach. They reel you in by appealing to your sense of empathy. The lack of over arrogance will derail your fears and suspicions. They epitomize a wolf in sheep clothing. So beware. That's just some of it. I've been studying and researching this for a long time because I'm trying to make it make sense to me.
It does. More and more people are coming out with this. Like I said, this is a trending topic, and I thank everyone that's coming on. I'm going to keep saying my spew. I apologize if it seemed like we up close and personal. Again, we had some tech issues. So here we are talking about not surviving narcissism and narcissistic behavior, knowing how to identify. This is a trending topic that's on the internet. And so with this topic, I think everyone can relate. If it's past, present, I don't want to say it's the future because you don't want to go into the future. I have this spew about not being able to change. I think they can, and don't quote me.
If they want to.
If you want to, you can change anything if you want to. You have to have the desire to do so.
But Shamika, because that's their comfortable place.
It is.
Most of them will not change because they're comfortable there. That's where they feel the most comfortable. When they have an opportunity to degrade you, to make you feel like you're less than them, that's comfortable for them. That means they don't have to own up to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because they see you as the problem, not the victim. They see you as the problem and not them. So a lot of people that's like that feeling of control, that feeling of authority, to make them feel like I'm the bigger person. You know what I'm saying? So once you're in that place, sometimes it's hard to come out. Not to say I believe they can change too, but they want to change.
It's they also need therapy as well. They need to sit and speak because it's always deep hidden psychological and family trauma.
Yeah.
And another topic for another day, family trauma. Some people don't know how to identify that they're still dealing with these things. Now, some of them are just who they are. It's just all about them. They didn't come here to deal with anybody. They don't want to grow. They don't want to learn. They don't really care what you have going on. They don't care about your feelings. It's just about them. And the way the world is set up, I know you don't have time to cater to one person or people, but this big disorder seems to be like,
yeah,
all can relate to. I don't care what country, creed. If you go down all your timeline, everyone is talking about it. You have people that's been in 20, 30-year marriages and they have left their marriages because they're saying, hey, I'm in this marriage and I've been single the whole time. Not making sense.
That's right.
Make it make sense. Or my mom or my dad or my grandmother, my aunt, uncle did X, Y, and Z to me. And I look back and I realized that there was something wrong with them, but they were trying to make me seem. And then it goes into a whole spew about, oh, I was a black sheep of the family and I had to go through this. And I might have that one sibling and whoever might help that one sibling, but they don't help me. Like this rabbit hole and this disorder goes down a long pathway because now you realize that there was a lot of things that just aren't right. Now, more and more of us, and I will say us, I will say women, want nobody coming for me, but more and more of us, just to take the single route. It seems like when you are by yourself and you're doing your own thing, you get more accomplished. That we can say that COVID did so much for everyone. I being locked in the house, you began to study. People went back to school. They found passions. They said that the Black and brown community, as far as women, that we opened up more small businesses than any other nationality here. And I found that to be amazing. I too flourished.
Right.
Never during COVID time. I really did.
Wow.
And so, now people are really going within themselves and finding out what makes me happy. This marriage thing, now that's another topic for another day. The whole marriage situation dispute thing. Is it a good thing to do? Is it something that you want to do? Do you really think you need to do it? Would you get married at a later time?
That's a good topic. Mm-hmm.
And so that's another topic on my list to do, because these questions do come up. So, you know, each is all, everybody has their own spew on marriage. We're not here for that. We're here to talk about this, so don't come for me later on too. But it's just that people are finding out who they are. And again, it's not always women.
Yeah.
Men go through the same thing as well.
Right.
Older, younger, they go through the same thing as well. But it's about trying to figure out the solution. If this is not working, understand solitude is not that bad until Right or Mrs. Right come along, and then hopefully it's fruitful. But people will have to understand that you have to heal.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking to a guy yesterday because so many people call me about their problems and stuff, and I'm going to make myself accessible for them because I told God yes, and plus I'm a mental health clinician for the state of South Carolina. But you know, I was talking to this guy on yesterday. He's married. He's been married for 10 years, and he was telling me some things about his wife, and I said, she's definitely a narcissist, like for real. And when you hear of a woman being a narcissist, you don't hear it that much. It's always basically the men, but like you said, women do have it as well. He's really going through it, and he said that he was staying in a relationship for the kids. Now they are not his kids. These are her kids. That when he got in her life, her children were small. And so he said, I'm not going to walk away from the kids, even though they're not my kids. But once the oldest turned 18, I am getting out of that relationship. And I asked him, I said, how are you going to deal with that, you know, for the next 2 to 3 years? And he was like, you know, I'm going to deal with it. The only way I want is if I know for sure she's cheating. He was like, but the abuse that I go through in the relationship is mental abuse. He says she comes at me all the time about, you know, stuff that she be done and try to turn it around on me and make me feel bad, calling me out of my name. And he was like, I just look at her, but he said she don't work. I pay all the bills. Well, she do work, but he said I pay all the bills. She pay the electric bill and her car payment. That's all she pay. He said I pay everything else. He says that for the kids, she don't do nothing for the kids. They're not mine, but they are mine. He said, so I'm just tired. He said, I'm drained. I'm mentally drained, you know, and I found that to be very
weird.
Yeah, yeah. Because you don't hear most men saying stuff like that. I'm going to stay, even though these are not my kids, I got to make sure that they grow up and be okay and help them get out on their own because I can't leave them with her. Is what he said to me. And I was like, wow, I never met a guy like you, really, for real. I've been knowing him for a very, very, very long time. He came to South Carolina for a little bit and somehow managed to come into the office to talk to me about a job. And he ended up going back to Florida, so he lives in Florida now. But yeah, I was like, wow, now this is different. This is a different type of thing. Yeah. So now, it does happen to men as well.
Well, see, staying in a relationship for that long, he doesn't understand he's devaluing himself as well. Wait until the kid turns 18, baby, the damage already been done.
Yeah.
So staying in that, when he gets out and he has his exit strategy, because I know mentally he left a long time ago, but do he understand to rebuild himself is going to take a lot? He probably will not want to get engaged in another relationship.
Right. Right.
And the disconnect, that's a whole process within them. You know, sound like she might not want to leave that. But mentally, I don't think that's very good to stay for another 3 years. Just makes sense. And then people always say, I'll wait for my son or daughter to turn 18. That it gets worse. It gets worse as they get older. Wait until the kid turns 18. Do you understand what takes place after the child goes off to college? Or they might move out. Or they might not care. They might have their own thing going on. 9 times out of 10, men and women that have this disorder, they wind up getting sick. They wind up losing everything.
Mm-hmm.
And people always ask me, how do you say things like that? You know, it doesn't sound, no, people get, I'm not talking about, a regular, I'm talking about they come up with some ailment or illness that's like non-curable.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
actually need the person whom they treated wrong to
Yeah.
help. By this time, you don't want nothing to do with he or she.
Yeah.
I've watched, and I have people that have come to me and they have walked away from houses, boats, property, whatever type of investment. Some have bought themselves out of their own small businesses, bought themselves out of their life. Just to get away from that person. You have to have some type of negative energy on you where a person will willingly want to give up everything. I just want to start afresh. I don't even want the furniture. You understand? So waiting till I just don't think, and I don't want y'all people coming from me, I don't think it's very healthy to wait for a child to turn 18, because again, the child is in the environment, child or children is in the environment. And then when you disconnect, because you have to understand the spiritual side, everything starts off spiritual before it comes down to this earthly world. The spiritual side, that is a tie, a soul tie that's connected to you. So when you move yourself, it breaks, or the bond is not really, it's supposed to break, but it don't break that easy, and the person might not want to disconnect from you that easy. So you have to really make sure you pray your way and seek counsel. If you have to go, again, speak with a chaplain, minister, any type of clergy, or whatever your belief is, a priest, a rabbi, whatever your beliefs are, you have to go and have counseling. And it's spiritual. It's more than one type of counseling. Please, y'all understand that. It's more than one type of counseling. You have to understand that, because that soul tie and that soul bond is very, very strong. And some people don't.
Yeah. And that's the truth. And that's what I was trying to get him to understand too. I was like, dude, do you really feel like you should be there for the next 3 years with everything that you've already gone through? But his mind was set, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna push the issue. He know what he needs to do. So, but this is this topic needs to be talked about more so on media sites. Yeah. So this is a really good topic, because now people are coming into the knowledge of it. You never really heard about someone with a narcissistic or a disorder, a personality disorder, and that's what it is. Yeah.
And most people say, well, my mother and my father stuck it out, and they've been together for such a long time, so I'm gonna just stick it out my marriage. And most of the time with people in that marriage like that for that long, each person's kind of single. They just
Yeah.
it just, so you ask yourself, is it better to be together and going through that mental, or is it okay to walk the walk by yourself until someone good come along, or someone that is really ordained for you come along? Which one? I think people have to really weigh what works out, and not also be in a rush to get into another relationship.
Right. Because you definitely have to heal from that. I waited 4 years before I started dating again from that last relationship. I was single. I didn't want to see nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody, girl. No.
It's definitely it's draining. And when you look back, like the signs and the wonders was there the whole entire time, and you like, why in the world would I stay up? And yes, this is a topic that, again, this is trending. This is a trending topic. And again, I'm going to say thank you everyone for coming on to the live. If you missed the live, it will be uploaded on all social platforms. Again, we have the author, the writer, the queen herself, Miss Tangie Roseboro, and she has a stage play, a book, and she's coming out with, what is it, the second movie, behavior. So we are talking about that. And again, if you are live on the chat, you want to add on, or if you have a question, you can do so. You can also give me some thumbs up and give me some hearts and let me know that you are connected. So again, when it comes down to this type of behaviors, again, it's just one word, but they have many definitions and many things that fall under this umbrella. Yeah. And again, it was just a hot topic. It's a trending topic. It's not towards anyone. Well, you know what your home life is. Don't come.
Yeah.
your home life is, you know what your upbringing is, you know what your environment is. This is just a trending topic. I think it's a topic that needs to be discussed. And so if you don't feel ashamed if you have to go to therapy, don't feel ashamed if you need to seek some type of counseling. It's okay. You know, it's okay to say, I don't understand. These are some things that I want to get past. I want to get to a state in my life where I'm at peace.
That's it. That's it. It's all about that peace.
It's all about that peace and that.
Yeah.
I don't really think the inner person, because they say I want to heal my inner child. So I hear what you're saying about that. I just think it's a journey to that. To
right.
To get, it's a life journey. Healing is a life journey. You can heal from not eating Oreos at 10 o'clock. It might take you 5 years to heal from not eating Oreos at 10 p.m. But then now all of a sudden you eat Pop-Tarts from 12 to 4 o'clock in the morning. Whatever it is. Okay, so it's a lifelong journey. I'm just using an example. But I just think that this is one of the major topics that we definitely need to keep afloat. We need to help one another. They have retreats. There are a lot of women that have retreats. They go out the country.
Yeah.
You vacation yourself with some zen, some peace, aren't you?
Yeah, honey. I'm leaving next Saturday. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. We're going to the Bahamas and to Princess K on a cruise. So
enjoy.
And then after that, I'm probably going to fly out to LA because I love LA. Before COVID, I was going every year, 2-3 times a year. So I'm going to go out to LA, and I do want to go back to Jamaica, Montego Bay. I love it there, but probably won't start doing all that till next year. But I'm ready to start back traveling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what are some upcoming things that you have coming up? I know you have you have your casting for your new movie. What else do you have in the works?
So again, we're working on Dating a Narcissist, the movie. So casting will be coming out for that soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any virtual casting or not, but then we have the Women of Strength event that's going to be this month, the 24th, here in South Carolina in Spartanburg. And then October the 15th will be the Man of Excellence Award, where 55 men is going to be honored. And one man will win the Man of the Year Excellence Award. So I'm looking forward to, to that as well.
Black Fear. That's what we are looking all scrumptious and wonderful and our best excellence. So we have also our Winter Wonderland over here in Charity. We are having our Winter Wonderland first year. Everything is first year. This is my first year podcast. First episode. We are having a Winter Wonderland Christmas dinner, which is going to be in Lakeland, Florida, December the 24th. And we are looking, the tickets are on Eventbrite. I don't know if we posted. The tickets are not a lot. It's only $30, so y'all can't just, we are looking to have a good time. We're going to have some surprise guests. We're going to have some gifts. We're going to have some awesome food. And we are getting the menu together. I believe my mom is on. I don't know if she's there. But we are getting everything together. Again, it's going to be in Lakeland, Florida. So that is some of the things that we do have coming up. And tell them about your line in the morning time. So if they want to chime on and they want to have their day commanded, go ahead.
Yeah. So we have the prayer line on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. For those of you who do not know, I am a licensed minister.
Say that.
That's my number one job right there. So everything else comes after that. So I'm excited about that in the forefront. So we have a prayer line Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 in the morning. I'm telling you, y'all should get up, get on, because we breaking chains on that prayer line. It's amazing, amazing women from different places throughout the, throughout the states. So we join together, and we just a sisterhood. We have a prayer group. If we're not on the prayer line, we have a prayer group where somebody going through something, they can put it in the prayer group or whatever. Also, guys, I have the Pain to Purpose magazine that I'm the editor-in-chief of.
Hopefully y'all gonna see this chocolate face on the cover.
Yeah. Cover of the magazine, and it comes out quarterly, every quarter. So I just did an issue. It was supposed to be for July, but I didn't do it to August. So I have a special edition for October for Domestic Violence Month. and then I'll do another special edition for Christmas, and then we'll start over with the regular edition in January. It's free to be on the cover. It's free to be featured. It's free to share your story. I don't charge you anything. However, if you want a book, you have to purchase one because I have to purchase one. So I can't give any books away. Now, my contributing writers, who are my writers who always have a column in the magazine, they get one for free because that's how I pay them. But other than that, yeah, and go to Amazon, go to Walmart.com, go to BarnesandNoble.com, go to any international site, look up my books, just put my name in Google chat, Tangie Roseboro, Tangie.
And I listen to it.
And then everything will come up, but it's all due to the glory of God. I don't take none of his credit. Everything I do, I want him to be glorified through it all. I surrender it all back to him.
See, so I'm happy that you did come on. I'm happy that this topic, we got it out to the masses. I do think we have to pick up maybe an episode or two later on to continue this, and we'll break down the different types of disorder, and we can help men and women who are going through this, whether it be family or relationship.
Yeah.
Don't discriminate of who you are, what age, what size. But again, this is a trending topic, and I thank you for coming on.
You're welcome. Now listen, your mom, Miss Jean, gonna be on my show on the 23rd.
You hear her, girl?
We already talked about it. What you talking about?
Where you at, Jean?
She gonna be on my 7:00 show on August the 23rd, the day before my Women of Strength event here in South Carolina. So I'm excited about that.
Are you there?
She says she's there.
Okay. So that is coming up. You have the dates locked. So hopefully she won't stress everybody out to promote her. So y'all heard it.
I just need a picture.
Need a picture, ma'am. She said September.
Yeah, just send me a picture and that's all.
We have some, and I think those that have text me, inbox me. Yes, we have some that would like to come on as guest speakers. So thank you for your support. We want to support and continue to support one another. Now, for the events that she has coming up, please keep those dates in mind. Keep those dates in mind. If you cannot assist and attend, you can always give her Cash App. She will tell you her Venmo. If she has any of these above, go ahead. You tell your spiel.
So Cash App is the $ Tangie Roseboro. Oh no, it ain't. It's $ Roseboro. And that's pretty much all I use. I do use Venmo and all of that, but I don't have all that information.
Okay, so you heard it. Don't be a stranger. I am a big gifter.
Yes, she is.
I'm a big supporter.
Yes, she is.
Support those that are on the line. If you can't do it right now, at a later time, you can go ahead and give someone a seat or two to any of her upcoming events. And if you have a gentleman in your city or a woman, no, this is for men of honor, excellent. Okay, a man that you would like to honor in a war, you're in the South Carolina area. Even if you're in New York, you want to go ahead and take that flight, and you want to book through me because y'all know I'm a traveler.
From New York, yeah.
See. And if you are unable to attend, you can always give someone. Her tickets are normally on Eventbrite, but you can go ahead and go onto her page because we're on one big family, we're one big community. So you have her Cash App information. Please be a blessing to someone that is out there. So again, I thank everyone for coming on, and we will have more upcoming topics. I thank y'all for bearing with me. This is not easy, this whole production stuff, but I'm going to stick with it. So in closing, we have understanding and overstanding the umbrella of narcissist abuse, narcissist behavior, how to identify the signs. If you do need some type of help or assistance, you have Minister Roseboro, and I'm Chaplain Morris, and we are here. We can give out some literature. Our prayer groups, I have mine on. We have our upcoming Sunday, we have communion. Monday, we have Bible study. Tuesday, we have the women's group that is coming up, and we have Thursday. For those of you that are in recovery, we have recovery group and root charity. Yes, I do all of the above. You might not see it posted, but I do it all above. So you can find somewhere to sit down and see. If you don't have anything you want to You'll hear an awesome word. You'll hear someone say something. And right, my mom is a licensed substance abuse counselor.
Okay. Okay. You're doing substance abuse and I'm doing mental health.
Do you understand? Of course, y'all know I'm in the mental health field, and I'm also a traveling CNA. I know that I've been in the medical field for almost 19 years now. So there is help out there.
Yeah.
Open up your mouth and you say, I just want to sit down, and maybe I just need prayer. Our doors swing on welcome open hinges. If you can't get through to me, you get to my assistant. And I know Ms. Roseboro, she has so many people on that prayer line, and they all come from different states, and those women wake up in the morning with something.
Yeah, ready for it.
And they just, what is it? They command the day. And sometimes you know, someone to say something and it might move you or something that you're going through. So there is help. You have to first see what's going on and ask for the help. And there are chats and outlets that are here to help you. So
right. There it is.
All for coming on my first episode of Talk. I am your host, Shane Morris. Again, this is my special guest, Miss Tangie Roseboro, and I call her Miss Tangie, so y'all gonna hear me say that because her last name is a tongue twister. Y'all either one of us. Cash apps are down there, and you stay tuned for next week's topic. And posted. Thank you so very much. I see my beautiful flowers. Sorry, y'all. Did I got?
Oh, that's so nice. That's nice.
First episode.
Yes, girl. Okay.
Yes, he did. Got it. He ran out right before the episodes. And so it says chaotic coordinator.
Okay.
So I thank y'all all for your beautiful affirmations and prayers and confirmations. And thank you. I thank you. And I'm going to try to get everyone that have different topics on. So I love you all.
We love you too.
Until next Friday, drink your water, say your prayers, and mind your business.
Bye, girl.